So, with 3.5 live on the horizon, I just wanted to take a little bit of a look at what kind of ships are available for the budget gamer, basically. What I'd suggest is, if you're coming into Star Citizen as a noob, grab a Mustang Alpha. It just works. It's a simple, reliable little kind of combat slash freighter ship, so you can get all of your kind of dogfighting needs out of it, and you can kind of do the most of the starter missions. You won't be able to do the box missions, which is a little bit annoying, but it is the nicer looking ship, and I think that's going to be a massive factor for a lot of people. It's going to be a little bit better aerodynamically than the Aurora is, and I just think it's the better ship in general. People tend to agree. The Mustang Alpha package is reasonably affordable, and this is the thing about Star Citizen. I mean, you have the upgrade system, which I will go into at length, at your disposal, which means that that Mustang Alpha that you start with is not by any means going to be your last ship. I wanted to take a look at some of the other ships which you'd be upgrading to quickly after that, which would be in the similar price range, starting with the Avenger series. Now, the Avenger Titan will probably be what most people move to next after the Alpha. It's a beautiful looking ship. It does look a little bit like rotund to a certain extent. I call it the Space Penguin because it's got a kind of pudgy look to it, but it does kind of look like something, I don't know, it looks like something modern spacecraft meets something hyper-futuristic, obviously. But it's 50 quid, and it's an affordable kind of first step into the game. I would suggest that if you had the option to skip the Mustang Alpha and just jump straight into this will give you a very, very good experience in the game, especially in 3.5 with the auto-targeting gimbals. This thing's turret just tears through shit. It's amazing. So I'd say next, the paths kind of split or vary towards two different types of ship. If you were going to continue in the same kind of light, doing trade and, you know, doing combat missions, doing box missions, then I'd suggest you go for the Cutlass. Now, the Cutlass Black is going to be one of the mainstays of the game because it is just a beautiful, amazing, reliable ship. I've got one at the moment, and from time to time I melt it, go back to the Avenger, or I melt and change my package frequently, to be honest. But yeah, the Cutlass Black is a beautiful ship. It's a very reliable, very good all-rounder, basically, very good general all-round ship. Just looks very impressive as well when you see it for the first time. It's huge in comparison to what you'll be used to as a starter ship. The other option would essentially be a combat ship. Now, a lot of people are going to be coming into this game wanting to just jump straight into space combat, right? Like I did. I came off like Hawks 2 and kind of random flight sims like that, and kind of Star Fox, back in the day, representing the old school shit that made me just love the flight simulation and combat and arcade flight genre, basically. And I think Star Citizen is gonna be the kind of ultimate end of that genre, basically. But the Arrow is a very fun, very nimble little ship. Very, very, very good combat ship for £75. It's essentially a starter ship, a starter combat vessel, and it's a light fighter. There's talk of it having some kind of stealth capability. I don't really know much about that. I don't understand the full extent of how stealth is going to work because that mechanic isn't in-game yet. But this ship, as it stands, is just a great dogfighter. Just a very nimble little runabout to enjoy the game in as well. Its only drawback, I'd say, would be as one of the smaller ships in the game, it suffers from overheating issues. It is going to take you a couple of jumps to get to areas like ArcCorp and Area 18 and Hurston and Lorville, possibly, depending on how the ship wants to be, basically. It's very temperamental at the moment.
You were moved.
One other major thing that I did want to mention about the Arrow is that with 3.5's new flight model, Arena Commander with an Arrow is one of the most enjoyable experiences to be had in this game and should be tried out by everybody. The light fighters are really going to come into their own in aerodynamic flight, especially. In atmospheric flight, especially. So it's all going to be about how well you can control scrolling your speed up and down and pulling off maneuvers, basically. And there's the concept or the issue. Oh, there you go. Straight into a fucking wall. Yeah, but when you actually get used to it, I don't fly into walls straight away. It's really cool, really fun to fly. Vandal or the Squirmers brothers. But even I couldn't shoot for shit 3.4. You score hits now. So the whole issue of auto-targeting turrets, I think, is a fucking godsend. I'm sorry. But it was so difficult to get decent combat in 3.0 and since then, basically, until now. This allows for anyone coming into the game to be a decent combatant to start with, which I think is a good thing. I think is only good to encourage people to enjoy the combat to start with.
Target destroyed.
So, 3 minutes in, I managed to blow something up. Nice.
Okay.
So if there was going to be one ship out of all of the starter selection that I would say I have an absolute affinity for, or an absolute love for, basically, it is the Arrow. It is an incredible ship, like so nimble, so much fun, so much firepower for such a small ship. At the moment it will take a couple of hits, but I don't expect that to be what it's like when the game goes live. It'll take hits from anything smaller than it, and missile hits from the smaller ships. But obviously the larger ships can just kind of blow you out of the sky. But it's got the maneuverability and the agility to just get out of there in those kind of situations. So, yeah, it's just an amazing ship to have and an amazing ship to fly. What I'd love to be able to end this video with is showing you lot a little bit of ArcCorp at the moment, which is the most incredible like cityscape that I've ever seen in a video game. It is just an amazing achievement in terms of like what can be done in a video game. This entire like city planet, basically. The people are calling it the Coruscant of Star Citizen. I think that's a bit much, but it's pretty. It's fucking pretty. So I mean, yeah, jump in now, give the game a try, and go to ArcCorp and check out the fucking Coruscant of video gaming at the moment. Is an amazing visual feat, and I think something that a lot of people will enjoy. Take it easy.